Hello everyone, my name is Chris Williams, and what I want to talk to you about today is a question that I get quite often. I get a lot of folks that ask me all the time, when should I start working on my balance, Chris? Well, the answer to that is there's a long and a short, and the short of it is as we age, our balance gets worse, okay? So the synapses in our brains get further apart. We become more sedentary as we get older because we tend to move higher up in the corporate ladder. Instead of running around in the warehouse or in the office, now we tend to be in one central location, sitting behind a chair, working on a computer. So as we age, our balance is going to decrease year by year, decade by decade. So by the time we get into our 60s and 70s, we're really facing an issue. And so with most folks, when they start to lose their balance, they really start to realize their mortality, and they start to see a glimpse of that independence slip away. And we get folks that get further down the road, and what you see is that people really start to work hard because they don't want to be living out the rest of their years in a nursing home or in an assisted living facility. They want to stay right there in their home. And these folks have learned, and they know the key to doing that is being able to balance. That way they can stay mobile and stay independent. So what I want to do today is show you a very quick exercise that is in Balance University. It's a very simple exercise that we're going to discuss, and it can be very effective. Now look, if you're out playing tennis and pickleball, this is probably not going to be for you. But if you're someone that has fallen within the year, this is for you, okay? So what I want to do is we're going to get in what's called a split stance. Now, I call this stance my position of confidence. I want to find a position of confidence in this split stance. So that can look a few different ways. The further my foot gets from each other, the more unstable I become, right? This is called a proprioceptive environment. I'm stable, but I'm a little unstable. So what we want to do is we want to get into a position of confidence. For some of us, that position of confidence may be way out here. For others, it may be very close together. Now look, that's one way to adjust this split stance. Let me show you a second way or another way. So not only can we increase the distance, but we can also increase the width. All right, so the wider my feet are, the more stable I'm going to be. The more narrow my feet are, the more difficult it's going to be to balance. How and why our great law enforcement came up with the heel-to-toe sobriety test, you got me, because that is hard to do completely sober, much less after a few drinks. So what we're going to do is we're going to modify that. So there's two things you can do. You've got your distance and you have your width. What I want you to do is I want you to find your position of confidence. I want you to find a place in this split stance where you're 95% certain that you're not going to fall. I want you 95 to 100% certain you're not going to fall. I want you confident. Position of confidence. So that's going to look different for everyone. I have a chair here to help me find my position of confidence because I may get in a stance and raise my hand up a little bit and realize I'm a bit more wobbly than what I thought I would be. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten my stance, and I'm also going to widen my stance. Okay? Shorten and widen. Now, if this is easy for me, then what I want to do is it's much easier to lengthen your stance than it is to narrow the stance. So I would rather you first work on the length. Now, when you find that position of confidence and you can take your hand off that chair and you're 95 to 100% confident that you're not going to fall, you're going to hold that for 15 seconds. And what I want you to do is I want you to work on that 3 to 4 times a day throughout the day. And I want you to do that every day. If you can do that for a couple of weeks, you're going to start to see your balance improve. Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just a little tip on how to improve your balance. This is something, Balance University is something that we're going to build on. It's a progressive program. That's why it's called Balance University. We start in the associate's program and we finish with your doctorate in balance. So that's something we start with in Balance University. So I hope that tip helps you. I hope you put it to good use. You can always contact me. Go to my website at mybalanceuniversity.com or emeritushealthfitness.com. You can follow us on Facebook. I'm always posting great information there, articles, videos, and little tidbits about lectures and where we're going to be next. And you can always call me. So get in touch, work on your balance. It's a daily, working on your balance is a daily thing. It's a daily habit. Make the decision. My name is Chris Williams, creator of Balance University.